Hey, what's up everybody? So I thought it would be fun to show some of the things that I found from doing some thrifting around my area. And I found quite a bit of stuff. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, so as you can see here, these are mainly the PC game collection. I've got a couple of Wii games in there too. But these are all that I have found from thrift stores around here, which is pretty cool. Some of my favorites, I'd have to say, are definitely the unopened Godfather game and Matrix Path of Neo. I haven't played those ones in quite some time. I'm probably gonna leave the Godfather closed, and just in case if that ends up becoming worth something in the future. But Battlefield 1942, obviously a classic game, and then some of these other older classics as well. So one question I probably will get from this video is how can you play these retro consoles on streams or like video capture them onto YouTube and put them up on YouTube and stuff. And this thing is going to be your friend right here. So this is a AV2 HDMI and it upscales to 1080p. So basically what it does is you've got your input of the classic red, white, and yellow, and then your output is going to be that HDMI. And how this thing works is I have it where I've got the plugins obviously go, and the HDMI out goes in to my capture card that's on my computer, and then from my capture card out to the monitor. That way I'm able to watch it on the monitor, and then all the data gets captured into the capture card, and then if I'm doing any recording or streaming, it captures it that way. This thing is USB powered, so you can see there's a little USB, and I use that, power it with just a little USB into like an Apple charger that I have, an extra brick of those, and that's been working out great for me. All right, so these here are some incredible finds. These I found in store. The night vision goggles on the right, those are the Modern Warfare 2 NVGs, and they completely work. It's just missing the back panel for where the batteries go into. I ended up finding these separately. So the NVGs were found in the electronics area, and then the bust, which is supposed to be Soap McTavish, one of the main characters in the game, was found in the toy section. So I always search the toy section because you never know. You may find some hidden gems in there where you think they might be toys, but they could be collector items like this. For the middle, I ended up finding that as well. It's broken, so it's missing the entire top panel. So I've got some Velcro straps that I have it holding it together, but it completely works when you turn it on. I've got a bad feeling about this. It can make those different noises, which is pretty cool. And then the Master Chief helmet. Now this thing, to note, if you can see this on the sides here, it's pretty cracked open, which is why I think it was brought here. However, still works. It's got a little power switch that you press, and you can see the lights turn on the sides there, which is pretty cool. Now, the Boba Helmet. This thing, the disclaimer, the reason I didn't show it with the other ones is because this one I ended up finding on the Shop Goodwill website. So for those of you that don't know what that is, Shop Goodwill is basically eBay for Goodwill items. Goodwill knows that some of their items are worth a little bit more than, say, some of the other items that you may have in store, or maybe they don't even know the value of some of them and they'll just put them on the shelves, kind of like those night vision goggles. However, this thing, they know that they could get some more money for it. Now, I ended up picking this thing up for, I believe, 30 to 40 bucks, and it's currently missing the antenna on the left side, as you can see. However, all I need to do is put some new batteries in it, and the voice commands should work on it. Very similar to the Clone Trooper helmet behind it. These are some of my favorite finds that I've gotten. One of the questions I get asked quite a bit is, where do I find all of these? Or how do I find all of these? And thrift stores are very unique in that you don't know what you're gonna find. Some days are really good, a lot of days are busts where you won't find anything. Now what I have right here that I'm gonna flip you around to are all the consoles that I've found in stores, thrift stores around here. As you can see, I've got an Xbox 360, and then I have 5 Xboxes originals. The other one is currently not on screen. I have that one plugged up for my streaming. It's a modded Xbox. It's got a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, Nintendo GameCube emulator on it, and that was all found on the actual console when I found it in the thrift store. I got 3 PS1s, and then I have 2 PS2s. I found a silver one, but I ended up selling it to a coworker of mine because he was really into retro gaming. I found a Sega Genesis and then a Nintendo Wii. Old gaming manuals, you can see the old Brady games. All right. Alright, so these, ladies and gentlemen, are the collector's edition of World of Warcraft. I've got the Warlords of Draenor, Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, and the Burning Crusade. And these were some really cool finds. I found these all online. The Mists of Pandaria I actually found on Facebook Marketplace, which is also a great place to find some items if you're looking. So naturally, one of the things that gets brought up is, how did you find all this stuff? And what tips do you have? And I think one of the biggest tips that I would have is just go in without any expectations that you're gonna find anything. As soon as you make that mental flip, then it's gonna be way better. Because as soon as you go into a store and then you find something, the boost that you're gonna feel of finding those things is gonna be great, versus if you go in and be like, oh, I really wanna find this and that, and then you're not gonna find anything. It's all about small victories too. Like, you may find a game that works for you. A lot of the Wii games that I get, because I really enjoy the Wii games in general, I think would be a lot of fun to do like on stream or make some content out of it. Those are some small victories for me personally. However, the helmets, things like that, all just unbelievably lucky finds, and it depends on population basis too. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna be it for me. That's all the things that I found from thrifting. Let me know what your favorite item was down below. Also, should we keep this going or no? See you in the next one.